Jillian.
And we are the hosts of the OK Drama podcast.
We're two friends recap and break down K-dramas, one episode at a time.
Yay! Happy 100th episode, Jill.
100!
Woo.
Crazy. It feels like it's not 100, and it feels like we're way over 100 at the same time.
Yeah, it
It's
feels
weird.
like, is this our 10th episode or our 500th episode?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like all dramas have been blurred together.
Mm-hmm.
All characters have been blurred together.
Mm-hmm.
Storylines. Days, years. I don't know what's happening anymore.
How long have we been doing this podcast? Well, guys, we're here and we're just like going to unpack all of it. You know, I wrote down all the dramas we've covered so far, and we are at a very nice even 10.
I like a 10. But
10
again,
dramas.
it also feels like we've seen way more than 10. It's crazy.
I know. When I
So
was doing
weird.
the list, I was like, that's it?
Am I forgetting something?
But, I mean, I went through our feed, so...
Yeah.
It's weird. But I'm just gonna list all the dramas that we've watched. And, so I'll list them all, and then we'll kind of go back and maybe talk about our favorite moments from each drama and just, like, moments on the pod as well.
That sounds good.
Okay. So, our very first drama was Descendants of the Sun. Wow. When Jill was just a little drama baby. Then we
I didn't even know what a drama was.
No.
I was like, that a soap opera?
And you're like, sometimes.
Uh-huh.
And then she fell in love with a couple. Yes. Then we have Romance as a Bonus Book, which was way more mellow and cool. Then we have Strong Woman, Tobang Soon. I can't believe that was our third drama. That's
It's crazy. Yeah.
I feel like that wasn't that long ago.
Yeah. Weird.
And then Jill fell in love with Min Min. And we were maybe too critical of... I forget his
other
name.
guy.
That other guy.
The cop.
The cop, yeah. Then we saw Search WWW, which was probably the most mature drama that we've seen so far.
Yes.
Just like a bunch of badass career women just
Doing their thing.
doing their thing, living life. Then we did Hotel de Luna, which is one of my favorites. The ending that wrecked Alex.
Uh-huh. He's never watched a K-drama again.
Nope. He was like, if this is what they are, fuck this. He couldn't deal with the heartbreak.
So funny.
Then we watched the K2, which was not our favorite, but it also was there for the beginning of COVID, which made it tricky. Then we saw Itaewon Class, which was maybe Jill's favorite. We were very much up there. Then we saw Coffee Prince, which was a throwback and very all over the place, but...
A great early 2000s.
Yeah, it was a fun ride. Then we saw Goblin, which is an iconic drama that Jill and I were like, what? At the end.
Why, though?
Why, though? But a beautiful ride along the way. And then we did School Nurse Files, which was just a big question mark throughout, but was fun.
A
It
big
looked really
jelly
cool.
question mark.
That if you stabbed it, burst into a bunch of other question marks and hearts.
Yes.
So yeah, we also covered other dramas, like on Patreon and for other podcasts, like Flower of Evil and Strangers from Hell and Sky Castle.
Kim's Convenience. Just like American or Canadian, Korean.
Yeah. And we watched Along with the Gods parts 1 and 2. We need part 3 to come out. So it's been a wild ride.
Yeah.
But are there any like dramas that, or can you pick a favorite, or maybe like your top 2 or 3 from everything, including the other dramas that we watched, not for the pod?
I will say Descendants of the Sun is very special because it's the first one and it was very exciting, like all the drama and the weird little kids and the romance and the virus and all this crazy shit happening. And then Itaewon Class was really cool just because you had a whole bunch of like cool young people starting a business, and that was really exciting to like watch their growth and then the drama unfold. And then Strangers from Hell was just a really crazy short spook that like it just had me going like ugh throughout the episode, just like all these gross little freaks in the show and not knowing what's gonna happen. I would say those are my like top 3.
Cool. Yeah, I also love Descendants of the Sun. I feel like that was the drama. That wasn't the first drama I had ever watched, but it was kind of the drama that got me hooked on dramas. And I feel like it's the one that I tell people, like, it has everything. Because I kind of feel like it does. It has the romance, it has the action, it has some comedy, it has some why though moments. It's just a gem. Yeah. But I also love Hotel de Luna because, you know, I love a strong main female lead. Because I also love Bong Soon. I don't know if Bong Soon will make it into my top 3, but I love Bong Soon, the character. She's great. And I love Min Min as, like, her little backup dude. Yeah, totally. Similarly, in Hotel de Luna, we have Manuel and Gu Chan Song as her little backup dude. I feel like Hotel de Luna looked prettier and had less why though moments. Yeah, absolutely. So it will probably push out Bong Soon from, like, my top 3, but that drama is really good, and it does have a slight heartbreaking ending.
I feel like the stories, like each new episode story is really interesting and exciting.
Yeah, for sure. I also really liked Flower of Evil. And I really liked Itaewon Class. Those two are the most modern dramas that we watched.
Yeah, I didn't even think about Flower of Evil, and now I'm like, should I add that to my list?
Top 4.
It's so good.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, and this is what I tell people who haven't seen Korean dramas, like, they're not just soap operas. I mean, there are soap opera versions of K-dramas, but there's so many genres that, like, you know, it's hard to pick, because Flower of Evil is such a good crime show. Totally. And it's like a crime mystery thriller situation, which I love.
Yeah, and that was like the first like real crime one I had seen. Like Strong Girl, there's the weird shit happening with that guy kidnapping women and shit. But that's kind of like going along with like the weird mob crew and like just a whole bunch of other weird storylines where like, I don't know.
Yeah, it was too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. That Flower of Evil, I think, was just done the best out of all the ones I had seen, because I had seen some that focused more on like more of the legal side, like dealing with the lawyers, which were also really cool. Like I'm thinking of Touch Your Heart, which is a really sweet drama. That's more like rom-com, but they do deal with like legal cases every week, or so that's fun. And like what's the other one? While You Were Sleeping. Again, those are more, there's like a cop and a lawyer in that drama. So, you know, there are others that I've seen, but that one, like Flower of Evil, is just really unique and really cool. But man, I don't know, it's so hard to pick.
It really is.
Yeah.
And then even the ones that we haven't listed, like there are some really fun moments in those that it's like really exciting, or like fun storylines.
Or like really sweet moments. Like Romance is a Bonus Book probably has just like the sweetest, most mellow romance out of all of these K-dramas. That I don't know if I would say it's the most realistic, but it is, I feel like, the most like chill. Like it's not these like really overwhelming like declarations of love. It's just like, I'm just gonna secretly hold your hand. And
yes,
it's really cute
very sweet.
And like heart fluttery moments. I feel like that one's really underrated, even in my list. It's just because it's not like super exciting, but it is very like heartwarming.
Yeah, totally. Do you have a least favorite from our list?
Yes.
I feel like I know.
And like I don't want to keep shitting on the K2 because I know people love this drama, and you can like what you like and you can dislike what you dislike, but
it's called an opinion.
Yeah. But I just did not like it, and Jillian and I are going to get into like a little segment moving forward, or you know, maybe we can just sprinkle it in of like what would you have changed about dramas that could have made them even better.
Yeah.
Because we tried to find fanfic, and guys, I don't like that part of the internet. So we're gonna like write our own little mini, just talk it out. But for the K2, I really wish it had just focused more on like the corruption, political side, and less of like Jaeha weirdly stalking Anna / I don't know what was happening with that.
Yeah.
And Anna being like, 1 minute I'm like a 6-year-old who hasn't ever taken care of herself, and then the next I'm like kind of a badass woman in her 20s. And I wish they had leaned more into that side of like, okay, I don't know how to make ramen, fine, but like I'm still a badass bitch who can take down her evil stepmother.
Yeah, that one's definitely on my list for not my favorite. I just didn't love the storyline. And also, although School Nurse Files is really cool to look at, I just didn't understand a damn thing that happened. Like,
yeah,
I don't know what the fuck went on in that show at all. And I felt like the storyline was like really weird and all over the place, and I guess that was a drama that actually needed more episodes than less episodes.
Yes.
And I wish they just spent more time kind of, I guess, starting the series, maybe explaining a little more of what everything was. And what these jellies actually were and what they meant and how they came to be. And
yeah, it was almost like they assumed you read the book or something.
Yeah.
Like, you guys know what we're doing here, right?
No.
And I'm like,
no, I do not.
Yeah, and the jellies, some of those jellies are fucking brutal to look at.
Yeah. Nasty.
That dang old green umbilical cord fucking thing.
Yes. Also in Goblin, I wish that ending did not happen. I don't know why she had to die. I didn't like that. I didn't like a car accident. That's too real. That freaks me the fuck out.
Yeah.
And they were just about, like, they were getting married and they were going to be happy. And I didn't like that. That was sad.
Yeah, like, if he had to
really
die,
shitty.
why couldn't they have pushed it to, like, 39? Or
Yeah.
49?
Yeah, like...
Or 99?
Let them live a life together after
Yeah.
all of this bullshit they've had to go through, you know? Like, fuck.
Yeah. And then when she came back, why'd she have to be...
A kid.
A kid again. A child.
So weird.
Yeah. Okay. Is there a okay, actually, what have been some your favorite moments on the podcast? Like in the drama / on the podcast. I have us crying over the boys dying and then coming back to life in Descendants of the Sun. But also me and Alex crying at the end of Hotel de Luna. Because again, that drama wrecked Alex.
Yes,
I don't know why. Like, he just got super invested. And, yeah. He just really felt for Gu Chan Song. And he was like, I don't want him to be lonely.
Yeah, that drama would have been great if they, like, showed him through life.
Yeah.
And showed him, like, living and, like, having a partner. And not being lonely. You know, because no one wants to see their favorite characters have a lonely life.
Right. Yeah, because last we saw of him, he was just wearing that, like, really chunky turtleneck and, like, moving to the U.S. or something.
Yeah. And, I mean, we can assume that he was okay after a while and, you know.
Yeah. If you listen to our episode, I think I kind of did my rewrites of it, where I said, like, we just need to show him, like, a little montage of, like, him working in New York and, like, maybe going on dates. Because I know you don't necessarily want to watch a character, like, maybe get married and, like, be happy with someone else. But just because I told Alex, like, you don't have to, like, be in a romantic relationship to necessarily have, like, a fulfilling life.
Yeah, totally.
But we just need to see that Gu Chan Song had a fulfilling life.
Yeah, that he was happy.
Yeah. And then I wrote in my head, along with Cousin David, that we get to see, like, baby Manwal and baby Gu Chan Song get back together in the next life.
Baby, like the way they were in this series, not literal babies, correct?
Right. Well, because, yeah, like, okay, like, middle school. Like, they meet each other in middle school again.
Gotcha, okay.
Because if you go back in Hotel de Luna, you see that Gu Chan Song was the one who saved Manwal when they were younger. And that's cute. And so, yeah, if they met each other again when they were younger, then they get their whole lives together.
Yes.
Kind of how they tried to do in Goblin, except Goblin was fucking almost 40.
Yes.
And she was 18. Whereas in Hotel de Luna, they both could have been, like, 15 or 12 or however the fuck old they were.
Yeah.
When they met. And then
I'll just never get over these storylines in the K-dramas where they all have the same face. And, like, I don't understand how it works. My mind can't, like, connect these things. Like, I understand it's for TV, so they want the same actors. But I don't understand. And I don't understand how, like, Sunny and Reaper can die, but then, like, they come back as new people in their new lives. They look exactly the same, and they're, like, they look like they're the same age. You know, like, like, how that gonna work? I don't think if I die, I'm gonna be reincarnated with the same face and meet Andrew again, and we're gonna be the same age. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Probably not, but, you know, we can just think that, like, God was smiling on both Reaper and Sunny and Gu Song and Manuel. Because he took away their happiness once.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It just always confuses me. I think too much about it is the problem. And I shouldn't, because it's a show.
You can't think too hard about reincarnation.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, why they got the same face, though?
That's fair.
I want my same face. That's all I'm going to say. Let it be known to any gods out there that I want my same face.
If you get reincarnated into a human. That's the other thing. Like, in some of these other K-dramas I've seen with reincarnation, they're like, you only get reincarnated into a human if you did really good. And I'm like...
What do you have to do to be really good? Or to do really good?
I don't know. Maybe not really good, but, like, if you did, like, outstanding, you get to be reincarnated into, like, a fucking billionaire or something.
I don't know, though. There are so many shitty billionaires.
I know.
Like,
those guys are probably going to be reincarnated into, like, a fucking fly.
A mosquito that gets squashed.
Yeah.
I would love to also be reincarnated into a cat that has a good home. I think about my cats, and they're just so comfortable, and they're so happy, and they're, like, warm and spooning and all curled up in, like, the most relaxing poses. And I'm like, fuck. That's the life. You gotta worry about no bills or how you're gonna be fed. You got this random human cleaning up your shit and getting you food. Like, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I was actually thinking the other day, like, what if Miles is reincarnated because he loves watching TV so much? Because I think, like, oh, if I was reincarnated into a cat too, I could also just, like, hang out with my owners, watch TV, get snuggles. Because Miles loves cuddles and he loves watching TV.
Yeah, Miles is like, very human.
Yeah, he is.
Egon is, like, very alien, my cat. He doesn't really care about TV. None of my cats do. Yeah. Maybe they weren't humans before.
All of our cats will watch TV. Miles is the most invested. Like, have you put on, like, the movies for cats? Like, with the birds and stuff? Yeah. Do your cats watch those?
Sometimes they will, but they tend to, like, get bored after a while. They're just like, eh.
Yeah. Our cats watch those for a really long time. Probably the longest out of...
That's cute.
I know, and I'm like, why? Why do our cats... Maybe because Alex and I watch TV so much? I don't know. But anyway. This is not a pod about cats.
I mean, it could be, though.
Yeah.
Very easily could be.
Okay. We also wanted to kind of rewrite the K2. In which, like we kind of said earlier, we didn't have Jeha and Anna be really a thing. Or
yeah. I feel like
Anna was more active in taking down her stepmom, too.
Yeah, I feel like I had mentioned on the episodes when we talked about it, like, what if she was just a kid? You know? And so she was just, like, this little secret kid, and that was, like, a whole thing. But there wasn't, like, any, like, love interest or romance there. Because I feel like they did a very bad job on the romance and trying to show that these characters were into each other. Like, there was just no chemistry.
Yeah, there wasn't. There was more chemistry between him and Eugen, the older woman. And I'm like, ooh, interesting.
Yeah, I feel like that would have been a much more interesting storyline to go, especially since the husband was such a shithead and an adulterer and stuff. Like,
Oh,
that would have been really interesting. I know, he was so gross.
Yeah. And then Search WWW. That was a fun one.
That was fun.
Also, we predicted that couple was not going to be together.
Yeah, I wish again that they didn't even have that romance there. I didn't care for that couple. I can't think of their names, unfortunately.
I just remember Tommy.
And her, the guy, yeah. Yeah, there was just so much back and forth between them of like, do I like you? Do I not like you? I'm older than you, this, that, blah, blah, blah. Like, it just got tiring after a while.
Yeah, Jill doesn't like a will they won't they if it goes on
No.
for the whole series.
No, just do it or don't. Move on.
Uh-huh.
Ugh.
Um,
I love the three girls, though, together.
oh yeah. Yeah, I think the most compelling romance was definitely Scarlett and that other boy, the actor.
Mm-hmm, that actor. Mm-hmm. From her favorite drama.
Uh-huh.
That was funny.
Yeah. Scarlett was great.
Scarlett was also very fashionable.
Yeah.
She wasn't on our list from last week, but she had some really great looks.
That's
very
true.
Cool.
Well, Search WWW wasn't from 2020.
Oh, that's true. Okay, yeah. This is from all of them. That makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, how did I leave her off?
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Well, do you want to like try to hand out our most fashionable person
out of everyone? Oh, that's hard.
So we'll nominate Scarlett.
Yeah.
And probably Yiso.
Reaper. Manuel.
Manuel, for sure.
I think those are the tops, I think.
You really liked the way Min Min dressed.
Yeah. That's true.
And I feel like the characters in Romance as a Bonus book also looked really cool. There were some kind of wild choices in Romance as a Bonus book.
But still fun.
Looking at you, cool. Pink camo coat, but yeah. The Destiny's Child coat, as I say. Yeah.
Out of everyone, I will maybe go with Manuel. Because she had like really cool looks, but then she also had like really elegant looks that were just like fucking red carpet looks, you know? Like just like so stunning. Like she did a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
And I know like on the Fashion Chingu site, there's like the Hotel de Luna page with outfits. And they have that one outfit of hers that has like the money symbols.
Yes.
The jacket and the matching skirt. And I'm like, fuck, like I really want that. Like it's so out there and like kind of weird, but it's like a really cool, like just like modern look. Like really funny.
Yeah.
But then there's also like these really like silky blouses and dresses that are just like stunning.
Yeah.
That I don't think I could pull off, but they look great on her.
Yeah, she definitely has like the most versatile wardrobe because she's
lived so long.
Yeah.
She has clothes from every decade.
For sure. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I feel like Manuel has to be the winner. Because everybody else, like, they have their looks. Like, Reaper looks great. But he kind of just has the same, like, thing. And I feel like kind of the same with Scarlett. Like, well, Scarlett also... She is mostly, like, business bitch. But also she kind of has the weird spin on things. Like, she had that fringe jumpsuit, which was kind of weird. But cool. But the thing with Scarlett, too, is that, like, she's literally a model.
Yeah,
so,
everything
like,
looks good on her.
Yeah, whereas, like, Manuel is, like, 5'3". And, like,
I didn't know she was that short. That's nice to know.
Yeah, she's small. I think she's either, like, 5'3" or 5'4". Like, she's around my height. And obviously, like, IU is gorgeous, but she's not, like, you know, those...
Yeah, super tall
proportions. So, yeah. Okay, I'm just like kind of off the fly gonna hand out some awards.
Okay.
Who is your favorite boy from all of these? Like, it could be like, oh, he's cute or just like favorite male character.
Okay.
Could be one part of a couple, like, oh, he's a good boyfriend, or just like, I like him. Let's nominate some guys and then we can talk about it. Okay. I'm going to say Reaper. I know you like Daeyoung. And Shijin. And Minmin. And Guchan Song. I love Guchan Song.
I used to like just saying Guchan Song because you would always hear Manuel say it.
Yeah. Hongil is good too, but he's just kind of like a butt.
Kind of a butt, yeah. Totally. I would say most handsome Reaper.
Interesting.
Best style too.
Yeah.
Most likable for like a relationship, I would say Minmin, because he's really funny and he is successful and he dresses well and he's totally in love with Bong Bong.
Yeah,
I would say those are my two choices.
Yeah, Shijin and Daeyoung are also great, but I don't like their career choice.
A little scary.
Yeah. When I was looking for fanfic, I read a couple. I just couldn't get through them. But there were some about like Shijin and Daeyoung going on, like, quote unquote, to the department store. Like, remember how that was like their code for him going on a dangerous thing? And I was like, oh god, I can't do this again. Yeah. But those boys are also really sweet and handsome. I do love Reaper's looks. He's a handsome guy. I feel like Guchan Song, he's not as funny as Minmin, but he's like very charming in his own way.
Totally.
He's very supportive.
Totally.
Which I guess Minmin is too. The thing that's nice about Minmin is he really like pushed Bong Soon to be the best version of herself, I guess. Like,
absolutely.
To like really embrace herself.
Yeah, to use cool. use her strength and her powers.
Yeah. And I feel like Gu Chanzong kind of did the same thing with Manuel. Like, or he more reeled her in. He was like, how about you think about what you're doing? So I feel like Minmin and Gu Chansong are probably my top two boys.
Okay.
I also love Reaper, though. Yeah.
It's hard. Hard choices.
Okay, who's your favorite girl? Your girl crush, or just like, I want to be your best friend?
I want to be her best friend, Yiso.
Yeah.
She's super cool.
I would probably say I want Hyunyi to be my best friend. Because I said on the podcast, but I feel like Yiso would be mean to me and it would hurt my feelings. So, Hyunyi seems like a friend that would probably give you some shit sometimes, but only if you deserved it. But she seems like such a good friend.
Maybe you could also inspire Hyunyi to change her hairstyle later on when she gets that bad wig. So bad.
She looks so good with short hair.
I know.
Why they had to give her long hair.
Should have just kept it short. Come on, people.
Yeah. Throw on a headband if you want to make her look a little bit more femme. Or like some barrettes or whatever. Man, you used to look the best when they flashed forward to...
Yeah, she looked great. Super cool.
Yeah.
However many years. Also, another friend I would like to have is the girl from Romance as a Bonus Book, whose name I can't think of.
The main girl?
Yeah. She's kind of buggy looking, but I like her.
I forgot her name too.
She has a very interesting look, but she was just like such a sweet character, like so kind.
Yeah, she was really kind. I would also like Scarlett because I feel like she would back me up.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
If I needed it. She's also like very successful and has a nice place. And yeah. Who else? Manwall, she's kind of a lot. I don't think I'd want to be her friend.
Yeah. But... she's kind of dramatic.
Uh-huh. Bong Bong seems like she knows how to have a good time.
Yeah. And Bong Bong would also protect you.
That's true.
If you needed it.
Uh-huh. Yeah. The girls in Descendants of the Sun, they're a little too much for me.
Yeah.
I like the nurses in Descendants of the Sun, though. I probably want to hang out with them more. Going down our list.
You definitely wouldn't want to hang out with Un-chan's sister.
Oh, no.
She was annoying as hell.
I honestly don't really want to hang out with anyone in Coffee Prince.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Sorry.
Or the K2. I don't really want to hang out with anyone in there.
No.
I definitely don't want to be in school nurse files. I don't want to be anywhere near that school.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. Sunny could be a good friend, too.
Yes, totally.
And she owns a restaurant, so...
she'll probably give you some free food.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay, so who's our ultimate... I feel like your ultimate girl crush is Yiso, right?
Yeah. She's cool.
I feel like mine is either Sunny or Scarlett. Or Hyunyi. Hyunyi isn't really a crush. She's more like, I just want like an older sister to take care of me and be there for me. And we can maybe go shopping together and stuff. Whereas I feel like Scarlett and Sunny, I guess they're all older than me, but whatever. I don't know. I feel like Scarlett and Sunny are more fun. Whereas Kenny is more like emotionally supportive.
Yeah, totally. I get that.
Yeah. Okay. Do we have a favorite couple from all of these?
That's a tough one.
I know.
I would say Min Min and Bong Bong. That'd be mine.
I think they're mine too. Or Reaper and Goblin. Yeah, I feel like Min Min and Bong Bong have the most fulfilling love story out of all of these. Because you get to see them, like, get married. And I know we don't love the motherhood storyline. But, you know, they seem happy.
Yeah.
Which is all that really matters. So, yeah. I think they have to be it. Because, again, with Hotel de Luna, that dang ending.
And ending with Goblin, too.
Yeah.
And Coffee Prince, like, Un-chan and Hangul, they get together, but I also don't know, like, how compatible they are either. Like, I don't know.
We don't get to see them together enough.
Yeah.
Like, with Min Min and Bong Bong, they get together, and then they have that tiff, but then you get to see them, like, overcome a struggle in their relationship, and then they end up together. Whereas, in Coffee Prince, I feel like they get together and then she goes away for however many years. And then she comes back and then the drama ends. So you're like, I needed more time. Yeah. Same thing with Flower of Evil. I need more time with them being happy.
Yeah, totally.
So. Okay. Are there any other bits you want to talk about? Any other favorites or least favorites?
I definitely don't want to talk about least favorites anymore.
Okay.
I'm over them.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll just say I think we have a pretty good set of dramas here.
Yeah.
Like, if someone wanted to just, like, binge dramas, they could look at this list and be pretty happy with everything.
You've got a great mix.
Mostly happy, yeah.
What are some dramas that you're looking forward to? Or what do you want to watch more of? Like
what type of genre?
Yeah, like maybe a more crime.
Yeah, I really like mysteries. Mystery crime stuff. I like a good spook. I like a good, like, Itaewon storyline. Like, the underdog sort of storyline. I like those a lot. What about you?
You know, I like a bit more rom-com. I feel like looking at this list, you know, I guess Coffee Prince was a rom-com, but
yeah, like, I really like a rom-com too, but I don't like an 18 episode rom-com.
Yeah.
Like, that's just too much. I like a rom-com movie a lot. Like, To All the Boys and stuff. Like, that shit I can get behind. But when it's a series and I feel like there's a lot of, like, back and forth again, the will they, won't they, and all this shit happening, I just get bored.
Yeah. I guess I just, like the Mystic Pop-Up Bar. I feel like that is, like, the perfect mix of, like... Well, it didn't... You know what? I'm walking that back, because Mystic Pop-Up Bar really didn't have that much rom in the com. It did, but it didn't. It wasn't, like, the driving force. I guess I just want something romantic, but without it being so melodramatic, like Goblin.
Yeah.
I just want a cute little romance, like
totally.
Touch Your Heart. Touch Your Heart was a good one where, like, the drama in the drama wasn't because, oh my god, their relationship is so fucking stressful. Oh,
yeah.
Will they, won't they? Like, I just want there to be a couple that has romantic moments in a drama that deals with other things.
Totally.
If that
I get that.
Because I feel like there was kind of that in Itaewon Class, but I feel like the two main leads didn't have that much chemistry with each other.
No, they didn't.
So when they got together, you're like...
It's okay. Like, I was a little boring, too. Like, a little too boring for Yiso, I feel like.
Yeah. That's why I liked the other goon. I forget his name. Even though he was a piece of shit. But... Anyway.
Yes, the half-brother.
The smaller goon.
Yeah. Baby goon.
But yeah, and, you know, I like the mysteries as well. Our next drama, next episode, we're going to be covering not Sweet Home, Uncanny Counter. Not Uncanny Encounter. Sorry, guys. So that'll be cool. It'll be... I don't know if it's spooky or not. I know they're fighting demons, so I don't know what that entails. I really don't know that much about the drama. I just heard a bunch of people talking about it, and it won overwhelmingly in our poll.
Cool.
Let me bring up our poll. I'm also really excited for... I just kind of decided this, but maybe, I don't know. I know Jill doesn't really care. Not that she doesn't care, but like she just kind of watches whatever, right?
Yeah. Tell me what to watch and I'll watch it.
So I feel like we might do Reply 1988 after.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely watch that because that's on my Netflix list. Like, I put that there myself.
And that'll be a good one because we were kind of doing an older one and then a newer one.
Mm-hmm.
So Uncanny Counter is like new.
Mm-hmm.
That one 48%.
Cool.
Out of 4. So
nice.
And then Reply 1988 got 26%. And It's Okay That's Love is 14. Tell Me What You Saw is 12. Out of 58 votes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
And like everyone was like, you have to watch the Uncanny Counter. So
okay. Well,
so we're doing it, guys.
We're going to.
But yeah, Reply 1988. I think that is kind of like an Itaewon, like it's kind of slice of life. Like I guess Itaewon had a pretty dramatic backstory, but I think with or maybe it's more like Romance is a Bonus Book, where there's not like, oh my fucking god, can you believe what's going on?
Yeah.
It's more just like, these are people, and they have their ups and downs. So.
Cool. All right,
yeah.
Well, that's what we're doing next week.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Uh-huh. Let us know what has been your favorite drama through this run.
Either from our list or your own list.
Yeah, and we kind of have our next 2 lined up, but let us know if there's any other drama or movie you would like us to cover. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure we'll probably do all of the Along with the Gods at some point. Because now we're invested in this saga.
Yes.
But yeah, do you have anything else?
Just rate and review and tell your friends and start watching The Uncanny Counter. Be ready for next week.
I don't think we did our little housekeeping.
Yeah, I don't think we did either.
Episode. We were just like so excited to get into the 100th. But yeah, if you rate and review, that would be great. And we have a Patreon where you get bonus episodes and stickers and patches and fun hangouts. And we have affiliate links for Daebak Box and Fashion Chingu. So we get a small little commission if you buy fun stuff from there. And you can tweet us and partake in our Twitter polls at OKDramaPod. And you can look at all the fun stuff Jill posts on Instagram at OKDramaPodcast. And you can email us all of your thoughts and feelings at okdramapodcast@gmail.com. I think that's it.
I think so too.
Basically just open up the show notes.
Yes. See more.
See more. Okay, well, we will talk to you guys next week with Uncanny Counter. Yay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay, drama.